Ever felt like you're just going through the motions, your days blurring into a monotonous stream? Well, you are not alone in this, as it's a universal struggle that many of us face, trying to find more clarity and joy amidst the chaos. Hello, I'm Alice, and today's video is part 2 of the Slowing Down series. We will dive into why it is important to prioritize what truly matters to us, especially when darkness creeps into our lives, whether it's from anxiety, depression, or even the constant hum of tinnitus. In these challenging moments, it's easy to forget the laughter, the joy, and those small moments that remind us life is worth living. Our world can feel colorless, consumed by a cycle of merely existing rather than truly living. That's why prioritizing what truly matters to us and what brings us joy, even in the smallest measures, is so important. It can help us by guiding us back to ourselves, to the moments that offer a glimmer of light in the darkness that can often feel endless. Living on autopilot day to day might seem like the path of least resistance. It's a survival mechanism, allowing us to navigate life's complexities without constant decision making. You know, our brain loves the familiar and feels safe within it, so that's why it's so hard to get out of our comfort zone and to try new things, because it's our brain's way of trying to keep us safe, even though it may not actually be helping us or serving us. The thing is, often living in autopilot mode leaves us feeling disconnected from our passions, our dreams, and ultimately from the essence of who we are. It's so easy to just let time pass when you're living in autopilot and just maintaining your life, where, you wake up, go to work, come home and have dinner, and then you just turn on Netflix, which you maybe didn't even intend on doing, and watching something that you didn't intend to watch, and going to sleep again and doing it all over again. And it's no wonder that life can start to feel mundane and meaningless and unenjoyable. So in this video, I want to talk about something that I'm personally experimenting with even now, which is time blocking. It's more than just some productivity hack. It's a commitment to carving out space for what truly enriches our lives. It helps us break the cycle of automatic living, guiding us to the moments that spark joy and fulfillment. When we visually commit to our priorities and write them down, we bridge the gap between intention and action. It's a tangible step towards not just dreaming about the life we want, but actively building it piece by piece. One of the benefits of time blocking and prioritizing what really matters to us is the reduction of overwhelm. And if you're anything like me and have suffered from tinnitus or anxiety or whatever it might be, there's a whole lot of that. When faced with an endless sea of tasks and desires, it's all too easy to feel drowned by what we can't do and what we want to do. Time blocking helps us accept that with our limited time on this planet, we simply cannot do it all. This realization is not about limiting ourselves, but rather focusing our time and energy onto what enriches our lives the most. Discovering and learning to prioritize what means the most to us becomes a crucial exploration. It's not just about managing our time, it's about honoring our life's finite nature and making the most out of every moment we have. Starting with time blocking can be as simple as dedicating focus periods to your work, ensuring there's a clear boundary when work ends and when personal time begins. Next, identify some activities that refill your joy. It could be as straightforward as blocking out 30 minutes to enjoy a coffee and a good book before or after work. Perhaps it's quality time with a loved one or a weekend morning walk in nature. Maybe you love to play the guitar or play video games. We are all different, and it's about finding what those things are for you. Just choose one thing this week, no matter how small, and block time for it. It's just about making a start anywhere. I do want to say that, obviously by just embracing this practice, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden life will magically be perfect. Life's unpredictability means plans might shift, and that's perfectly okay. Time blocking isn't about perfection. The beauty of time blocking lies in its flexibility. It's not about rigidly adhering to a schedule that feels hard to keep up with, but about guiding our focus back to what matters most when life tries to pull us off course. And that's the essence of living intentionally, finding joy and meaning in our daily lives. While we can't control everything, prioritizing our happiness and well-being is entirely within our grasp. Time blocking helps us navigate life's complexities with a bit more ease, allowing us to focus on activities that bring vibrancy back into our world. Even mundane tasks like cleaning or maybe grocery shopping become bearable when we balance them with moments that truly matter to us. The act of intentionally choosing how we spend our time can illuminate our darkest days and offer glimpses of hope and purpose even amidst the chaos. As we continue this journey and you possibly experiment with time blocking yourself, remember that stumbling is part of the path. It's not about trying to create this perfect routine to live a perfect life, but about weaving moments of joy and purpose into our existence step by step. So, what is something that you could prioritize this week? Whether it's rediscovering a hobby or simply enjoying the tranquility of nature, share your intentions below. Let's inspire each other to live more intentionally, embracing the imperfections and uncertainties of life with open hearts. Stay tuned for part 3 of this slowing down series next week. We'll talk about doing one thing at a time instead of trying to multitask, which really 99% of us cannot do well, regardless of what we might think. We'll talk about how focusing on one thing at a time helps us pay better attention, allowing us to be more present and enjoy what we're doing. It can help reduce feelings of overwhelm and anxiety, which in turn can lessen the symptoms of things like tinnitus and more. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content around trying to live a life with a little more joy and a little less anxiety, tinnitus, or whatever it might be, as we're all just trying to navigate this crazy experience. Remember, change is not always easy, but embracing time blocking as an act of self-care really can open the door to a more mindful and satisfying way of living. Remember that you've got this. We are all in this together, learning, growing, and rediscovering joy in the everyday. Stay hopeful, and I will see you in next week's video.